Ever tuned your guitar perfectly, played for 2 minutes, and then everything sounds wrong again? It is one of the most annoying guitar problems, especially when you are new. But the truth is simple. Tuning problems do not always mean your tuners are bad. In this video, we are breaking down the most common guitar tuning problems. No repair shop ego, no confusing words without explanation. Just the real reasons a guitar goes out of tune, and what each problem usually feels like. So let's begin. And problem number 1, old strings. Old strings lose life, collect dirt, and stop reacting evenly. They can sound dull, feel rough, and become harder to tune accurately. If your guitar suddenly feels dead and tuning never seems stable, fresh strings are one of the first things to try. It is not magic, it is basic maintenance. Problem number 2, new strings that were not stretched. New strings move. They settle around the tuner post, the bridge, and the nut. If you put on a fresh set and tune once, the strings will usually drop in pitch as soon as you bend, strum hard, or use the tremolo. After restringing, gently stretch each string, retune, and repeat until the tuning stops falling. Do not yank like you are trying to break it. Just firm, controlled stretching. Problem number 3, bad winding on the tuning post. The way the string wraps around the tuner matters. If there are messy piles of string, loose wraps, or too many turns, the string can slip little by little. That feels like the guitar is randomly going flat. A clean wrap with the string locked against itself usually holds better than a giant metal spaghetti pile around the post. Problem number 4, the nut is grabbing the string. The nut is the small piece at the top of the neck where the strings pass through little slots. If a slot is too tight, dirty, or cut badly for your string size, the string can get stuck. Then when you tune or bend, tension builds on one side of the nut. Later it releases suddenly, and the note jumps sharp or flat. If you hear a small ping while tuning, the nut may be binding. Problem number 5, changing string gauge without checking the setup. If you move from lighter strings to heavier strings, the guitar may need adjustment. Heavier strings pull harder. They can sit differently in the nut slots, change neck relief, and affect bridge balance. This does not mean you cannot change gauges. It means the guitar may need a setup after the change. Problem number 6, tremolo bridge movement. A tremolo bridge adds another place where tuning can shift. Using the tremolo arm changes string tension, and the guitar may not return to pitch if the strings bind at the nut or bridge. Floating tremolos are especially sensitive because the bridge balances string tension against spring tension. Problem number 7, loose hardware. A loose tuner nut, screw, saddle, or bridge part can cause instability. Check for visible movement or wobbling. Do not over-tighten everything, but make sure the hardware is secure. Problem number 8, intonation problems. Open strings can be perfectly tuned, while notes higher up the neck sound sharp or flat. Intonation controls tuning across the fretboard. If the open string is correct, but the 12th fret note is wrong, the saddle position may need adjustment. That is why higher chords can sound bad, even when the tuner says everything is fine. Problem number 9, pressing too hard. Pressing too hard behind the fret can pull a note sharp, especially with light strings or tall frets. Beginners often squeeze much harder than necessary. Use only enough pressure to make the note sound clean. Problem number 10, temperature and humidity. Wood and metal react to temperature and humidity. A cold car, hot room, dry winter air, or humid space can change tuning and neck position. Let the guitar adjust to the room before making major tuning or setup changes. So what should you check first? Start with the strings, raps, nut, bridge, and intonation before blaming the tuners. Most tuning problems come from old or unstretched strings, binding nut slots, bridge movement, setup issues, or playing pressure. If new strings keep going flat, stretch them and check the winding. If tuning jumps suddenly, inspect the nut. If open strings are correct but higher chords sound wrong, check intonation. Changes in weather or string gauge may also mean the guitar needs a setup.